Hi, my name is Adriane Tabag, and I'm with IdeateTV, and I'm here with Chase Masterson. She is the founder of an anti-bullying organization, specifically for comic conventions. Chase, can you tell us a little bit about the nonprofit organization?
Yes, thank you, Adrienne. I founded the Pop Culture Hero Coalition, which is the first ever organization to make a stand against bullying, racism, misogyny, LGBT bullying, cyberbullying, and other forms of hate through pop culture, film and television, and comics. So we stand for making the stories that we love on screen happen in real life. We truly believe that we can be heroes. We can do acts of heroism, both extraordinary and ordinary, in our everyday lives, no matter who we are.
Wow. And was there anything specific that spurned the creation of this organization, or what inspired you to create this?
Thank you. I was mentoring kids coming out of gangs at a place called Homeboy Industries in Los Angeles since 2008. And I spoke with these kids. I worked with them very, very closely. We, had each other's cell phone numbers, and I visited them and worked with them over the course of many years. And almost to every single one of them, they told me that the reason that they got into gangs was because that they were bullied and that they were only trying to protect themselves, and that they were bullied into joining, and the consequences were really, truly dire. And I realized out of that that hurt people hurt people. And it's when we are bullied and hurt that we become bullies ourselves, or that we start to have protectionary devices in our own life that can hurt other people. And sometimes we're bullied without doing that. Sometimes we're just victims. And I started to think a lot about this type of dynamic in the real world. Then a little girl named Katie, who I did not know, was in first grade in Chicago, Illinois. And she was bullied because she had her Star Wars lunchbox at school. And all the kids would say, "You're acting like a boy. Girls don't like Star Wars. Boys like Star Wars. You're acting like a boy." So she cried, and she went home, and she told her mother that she was never going to carry her Star Wars lunchbox again. She was through with Star Wars, and that was it. And her mother is a very well-known writer, loved writer. She's got a blog in 45 countries, and she thought, well, this is a real serious issue. If my daughter doesn't feel the freedom to be who she is, then how many other kids are feeling this for some reason, for any reason, whether it's gender bullying, racial bullying, any type of bullying? And so she made a post on her blog, and they went to sleep. And overnight, hundreds of us saw this, really thousands of people saw the post and posted, "Katie, we love you. Be who you are. You be you. There is beauty and power in that. We're women. We love science fiction. You be you." Well, Katie and her mom, Carrie, woke up to hundreds of messages encouraging her, and a message from Lucasfilm. And they all said, "We love you, you be you." And so Carrie decided that she wanted to write a book, and she wrote a book that HarperCollins bought, and she interviewed me for the book. And I was an actress on Star Trek, by the way, and I've done a bunch of other film and television through the years. That's what I do full time. So she interviewed me and a few other people. We helped them get in touch with Peter Mayhew, who played Chewbacca. So now little Katie, bullied in first grade, is friends with the real Chewbacca. Don't mess with us, right? Don't mess with us. So Carrie asked me to get her book into Comic-Con, San Diego. And I said, yes, I'll help you do that. But let's do even more. Let's make this issue as big as we possibly can and get as much support behind it as possible. Let's form a coalition and get the power of pop culture. If people can buy $1.7 billion worth of Star Wars tickets in the first 3 weeks, and I'll admit, I bought mine, but if we can have that kind of support for fictional heroism, let's do that heroism in real life. And so our motto is, we love superheroes, why not be one? And we are partnered with the United Nations Association, the Anti-Defamation League, the No Hate Campaign, the International Bullying Prevention Association. We've worked with Girl Scouts of America. Here at our panel today, we featured the very first pop culture appearance of Amnesty International. All these organizations, we are the first people to ever bring them to a pop culture con, and I feel like it's really the culmination of what pop culture should be. It's, fictional stories make a difference in the real world.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much
You're
for
welcome.
this interview
Thank
today.
you so much. Find us on Twitter at superheroIRL. I am at Chase Masterson, and we're a nonprofit organization. We love your support. Our website is popcultureherocoalition.org.